Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Vikings going up against the Bills. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And here's a look at the starting offense. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check, Patriot. What's in that party? Good.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the I. And to give this time to the tailback. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with a Viking. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, there he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a play fake as they set nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patrick.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking on the midfield logo. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And that will be incomplete as well.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Defense showing blitz. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll set up a throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They come up in an offset eye. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
18 yards there, there will be a first and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going right side here, and that's complete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Maga in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll go on the ground. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here. Just under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And an alley to run. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing on the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
This is fielded at the 27. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back now here on EA Sports. Red zone opportunity. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Green, 39. Watching that, Barney. Detroit. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watching that, Barney. Gone. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Boom,
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play clock winding down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And they'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And here come the Bills. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
Kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So the home crowd here loves it. They get the field goal in the closing moments, and it looks like their guys are going to get out of here with the W.
And when that kick left his foot, you could hear a pin drop in here. There were about 70,000 folks with crossed fingers. And when that ball went through, start the celebration.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because